Hi there, everybody. Well, New Year's Day, and so start a new year. You know, you could say what you will. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a fresh start. So huge of a thing. Honestly, I'm more of like, same stuff, different year. But, oh well, halfway done with school, that's always good. Fortunately, though, I have to go back on Monday and start it up again. No more break time, which is kind of sad, honestly, but should be interesting, I suppose, to get back to everything. Have some big assignments, semester tests going. So, yeah, that'll be real fun. But the good thing about today is I did work 8 in the morning, and normally that would not be a good thing. But since it's New Year's Day, I actually got paid time and a half today. So I was pretty happy about that. And we were actually really, really dead today because, well, as my theory goes, everyone's hungover because it's New Year's Day. So, I don't know. Could be true, could not, but there really wasn't that many people there. Even for a Saturday, we're still usually busy. So, I was working today, and I lost, honestly, a lot of hope for mankind because, as I've said, I work at a grocery store, and so it's all the time that, I find all the crap people leave because no one could put things back where they go. And hey, I'm not innocent either. When I was a kid, I would never go put something back where I got it. I'd just throw it in the nearest place. But the thing is, it's not even just kids. Seriously, it's adults and everyone just throwing crap all over. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, it's not as bad, at least like someone brings chips to the other side of the store and leaves them there. But when someone like gets some dip from a cooler and leaves it sitting out so it gets all like smelly and rotten, that's not good at all. But today it was even worse because I was filling up a bunch of displays and making everything look better. And I'm facing up these Pop-Tarts and I find one and it's kind of open, and so I check to make sure it's okay because I was just going to tape it, put a little piece of tape on it. But there's actually one missing. I mean, they didn't like steal all the Pop-Tarts. They literally opened the box of Pop-Tarts, took out one of the little, they come with two little packs of Pop-Tarts, took one out and put the box back and just walked away. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? But, I kind of go to expect that, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Not 5 minutes later, though, I'm still, I'm filling up, because we have, in our freezer section, we have a bunch of round tables with really big displays, and they were really low and empty, so I was filling all of them up, and so I'm still in the freezer section, and I'm walking by, and I look into the freezer section, and right where I'm at is where all the frozen pizzas are. And there is literally, still sitting up in the position it would normally go in, a completely open, someone like ripped open, frozen pizza sitting in there. I mean, the wrapping is completely down on the little, not really floor, but bottom of that shelf. And a completely open cheese, Jack's frozen pizza is just sitting there. I couldn't believe it. That was, I mean, seriously? Who goes in there and opens up a pizza? And then, of course, my manager, they're all fairly witty, which just always makes work interesting, but he says, well, they were probably trying to make sure to see if there was any pepperoni on it, even though it says cheese and clearly shows a picture of cheese. And, I wouldn't put it past some people because apparently they had to open it for some reason. But that's my funny story of the day, I suppose, but it wasn't real funny at the time, but in retrospect, someone ripped open a pizza. It's kind of interesting. What's always fun, of course, is, you guessed it, lack of sleep. I literally got like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep last night. I didn't go to bed till like 4:30. Had to work at 8. And, well, to be honest, I probably should have just gone to bed, but I was actually kind of caught up reading this wonder right here. It's The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. And what makes this copy even more special is, it's in here somewhere. Oh, I already missed it. Aha! Signed. Yes! I actually received this from a good friend of mine, and so that was pretty awesome. But the book is actually really good. It's the second in the Mistborn series. I already read the first, obviously. And he's a pretty good author, and the book's pretty good. It's not actually one of my favorite books by him, because some of his other stuff, like his newest book, The Way of Kings, is actually much better, in my opinion. Well, it's a pretty good book, and I'm getting really close to the end, and I kind of want to finish it. So I've been kind of compulsively reading it, and so yeah, I was up real late. I had to take a little nap today, which I almost never do, but I was in my room and I was actually reading, of course, and I'm just like, okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for an hour or two, and I got back up and made this video actually. So it's all good. It worked out. I managed to survive the day. I even did it without much caffeine. I had a raspberry peace tea, delicious tea by the way, and tea has a little caffeine in it, but it actually doesn't have that much. And I had no other sources of caffeine today besides maybe a cherry coke. I did have a cherry coke, but that was only like a little bit ago, so that couldn't have given me that much. So I've made it without caffeine for today, and I should probably actually not be up super late because I have to get up early for church tomorrow. So, yeah, I think this is about it for today. See you guys later.